when I tell you I have done so much adulting today, literally my eyeballs hurt from how many chores and tasks I've gotten accomplished in the last few hours. Crazy. Anyway, welcome to today's video. I'm trying out these mini mics that I've had. Well, this is only one, but I have a pack of two. Anyway, I'm trying them out because I feel like that would really help the sound quality on my videos, but they're very sensitive. So I have to be careful not to like touch or move anywhere around them. I don't know. So I'm hoping this is a good distance. Also because this is a vlog. Hi, yes, welcome to a reading vlog. I might not be able to use these for every clip, but I'm just trying to like sort them out, you know, like figure out how I might be able to use them. Anyway, it is Monday, April 6th, and if y'all don't know, I'm a preschool teacher and I work for a religious school. So we got Good Friday and Easter Monday off, which was so nice. And I used that time to go visit my fiance who lives in North Carolina. And I live in South Carolina. I feel like that should probably be said. So it wasn't like a crazy trip. Anyway, I go and do that a lot, but I got back today, Monday, around like 2:30 p.m. and it's like almost 5 and I have been nonstop just doing task after task. I've done 2 loads of laundry. I finally balanced my budget. I had not realized how long it had been. It had been 3 weeks. Don't do that, guys. And obviously, like, people know that, but like, don't go that long. Thankfully, everything balanced because I have a like pretty good understanding of my budget in my head. Like, I kind of knew, even though I wasn't tracking things. Don't do that. That is just bad. Anyway, I made a thumbnail for a video. Like, well, the budget literally took like over an hour because it was a lot. Anyway, now I'm gonna do some fun stuff for the channel. I really want to start taking things a bit more seriously around here. So, as I'm losing my train of thought, I'm so serious. Anyway, I want to create a little schedule for the next like couple of videos that I want to do. It's not going to be like I have to do these videos these days, like they have to go out these days. It's just going to kind of be more of a like chill guideline, so to speak, because I am so type A. I thrive on schedules and I've really just been winging it of like, I'll do this idea and like not really having a concrete like, okay, these are the next couple of concepts I'm going to do. So anyway, with that being said, I found this. So I found this with April and May that I'm going to print out. And like, do I have a calendar? Yes, but it's being used for other things. So I'm going to print this one out and just kind of pencil in some ideas and try and be a bit more productive with that. And then once I'm done with that, my reward I've been waiting for is I'm going to start my new book, which is going to be the book that I'm going to read in this vlog. So we'll talk about that in a bit, but first I'm going to schedule some videos. Okay, I created a little calendar. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel good like about the videos coming up. It's just a little hard because I have like some reading vlog ideas, including this one, but I'm just kind of like, oh, like I just don't know when I'm gonna finish the book, so it's a little hard to schedule it, but I think it's fine. It's all good. It's just a rough idea and it's good to have like written down this is what I want to do for the next like 4 weeks. I didn't get very far into May. I literally only got through May 4th, which is fine because that would have been like 6 videos. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a little tired, TBH. Anyway, I wrote some things down. I feel happy about what I did, and now it's time to read. I'm so excited. So oh my gosh, I almost just said the video I'm gonna be doing for this video. Maybe I just need a nap. No, okay. The book I'm going to be reading for this video is Appalachian Song by Michelle Shockley. I am just so stoked to read this book. Everybody I've heard talk about this book has loved it. I know it's a very high on a couple of other people's TBRs, specifically like some Christian booktubers. So we're gonna do it, we're gonna read it. I need to get in on the action. I've loved the other 2 books I've read by Michelle Shockley. They've been great, so I have high hopes for this one. I've heard it's one of her best.
I'm sorry, we're only 3 paragraphs in, and this girl's 14, and her boyfriend is 17. Scandal! That caught me way off guard. Oh my gosh. Y'all, the prologue of this book is already crazy. What in the world? This book gonna be a wild ride, I already know it. What in the heck is going on? She's 14 and he's 17. And I think she's about to get pregnant. Okay, y'all, let's see where this goes. This book is so amazing. Genuinely already so in love with it. Well, already, I'm like halfway through it. This is my bookmark right here. Did not mean for that to happen, but I am just like, I just can't stop reading it. Like, I keep just turning the pages because I'm like, no, can't put it down, which I kind of thought that was gonna happen, so I'm not surprised at that. This book follows a lot of characters, and I'm gonna do my best to kind of explain where we are with all of them. Also, totally forgot, I'm staying with some friends for a couple of days, so I totally forgot to bring the mini mic that I was using at the beginning. Whatever, it's a quiet room, it should be fine. Yeah, so a couple of different characters that we're following right now. So there is the past perspective, the past timeline, which follows 2 characters. The first of which is Birdie. Birdie is a midwife in her 50s. She is a spinster and she lives with her 4 other sisters. There's 5 sisters total in their mom and pa's old cabin in the mountains of Tennessee, and they all are just making a life together. And Birdie is a midwife and a like healer, basically like, well, I was gonna say basically like an essential oils mom, but like she just uses like herbs and stuff to help cure people, like the type of healers that used to exist before like modern medicine, I guess. Yeah, so there's Birdie. And then also in that timeline is Songbird. Songbird's perspective is really interesting because we know that Songbird is not her real name. And Songbird's perspective is the only perspective in the book that is from first person perspective. I don't love first person perspective, and there were I had to read a couple of different scenes with her perspective before I realized, oh, we have to have her as first person perspective because we don't know her real name. So that's why that choice was made, I'm assuming. So those are those two perspectives. Songbird enters Birdie and her sister's life after she is shot by her father. Oh my gosh, crazy. Shot by her father because, remember that girl last clip I was telling you about that was 14 and slept with her boyfriend? That's Songbird. That is Songbird. And she got pregnant. And so her pa, angry as all get out. So he shot her, tried to kill her. So she runs away and is bleeding out. And Birdie finds her. And they doctor her up and decide that this girl's in trouble. Birdie is literally a midwife. She knows how to deal with pregnancies. We're gonna keep her here at the cabin. It's a beautiful story of reconciliation. They end up leading her to Christ. I know that's a minor spoiler from the first 100 pages or so, but they lead her to Jesus in such a beautiful way, and it's so beautiful. I actually there was something I wanted to read. There was this quote I wanted to read. And Birdie is telling Songbird about Jesus, and she says, "When Jesus went to the cross, he took our sins, yours, mine, everybody's, upon himself, offering us freedom from the punishment we deserve. All we got to do is confess those very same sins to Jesus, and he'll forgive every last one. It's like getting scrubbed clean from the inside out. And once we're clean, God the Father calls us his children, adopting us into his family." And I just thought that was so beautiful, and it was just Easter Sunday, last Sunday, and it just, I don't know, it's so timely and beautiful. Anyway, loving that perspective. Then we have, so that's in 1943. Then we have 1973 perspective, which is also in the past, so is not a past present situation. We have 1973, where we also have two perspectives. And I'll talk about my thoughts on all that in a minute. But first perspective is Reese Chandler. She is a midwife. I'm assuming she's in her 20s. And she gets a call one day from a talent manager. She doesn't know it's a talent manager, but it's a talent manager. Being like, "Hey, my client just found out he's adopted. And we read this article where you talked about how you're an adoption advocate. And he wants you to help him track down his birth parents' story." So the other perspective is the guy who found out he got adopted, Walker Wiley. Now, we kind of know, it's plain as day, Walker Wiley is Songbird's baby. So, we know that from the beginning. It's not, I'm not spoiling nothing by saying that. It's pretty clear. So, we have those four perspectives, and then Reese ends up being like, "Yeah, I'll help him." She's kind of coerced into it, but she ends up helping him because she feels like she has compassion on him because she's also adopted. Anyway, it's a lot of perspectives. I don't love a lot of perspectives normally, but it's being done really well. And I think this book is gold, and I literally think I'll probably finish it tomorrow or the day after because it is so good. It's easy to get through quickly, but oh man, it packs a punch. Yeah. Okay, I've yapped about it for a really long time. I need to go read more of this book right now. Okay, y'all, you know how I said I might finish the book tomorrow? I might actually finish it today because today is tomorrow, Yeah, I read so much of it earlier that I literally was like, you have to stop. You have to stop because you can't only have 2 or 3 clips for this video. Yeah, I really am enjoying it. My brain just spaced out there after I said that. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The characters are not as deep as they could be, but considering that like there's 4 characters, we're doing well. Sorry. I'm meeting someone for dinner, and so I'm like looking to see if their car is pulled in the parking lot yet. Anyway, like considering how much time we've gotten to spend with all of them, I actually talked about this very thing in my reading vlog for the Women of Oak Ridge, about how when you choose to have so many perspectives, you have to sacrifice a little bit of the depth of getting to know a character and getting to sympathize with them. But with all that being said, I do feel like I can sympathize with these characters so well. Have I gone through anything of what they're going through ever in my life? No. I pray to God I never have to. I just can still sympathize with them, and I'm very touched by the story and by what's happening. And I think I kind of knew like, oh, something is going to happen. Something has to happen in order for Songbird to not be a mom to her baby, like to give her baby up for adoption. And so I think I was very eager to like get to that point in the book of like what was the catalyst that led her to giving him up. And like I got there, and it was, do I think she really needed to give him up? No, but I understand why she thought it was the only option she had. Is that a spoiler? Not really, because you know it has to happen at some point. I'm so sorry if I spoiled this book for you, but I literally feel like I'm one of the last few people to read it at this point. So anyway, I really like it. For some reason, stories about pregnancy and motherhood just really like touch me. I have never been pregnant. I don't want to be pregnant for a long time. But I don't know why. Those stories just really like, maybe it's just like the inner woman in me that I'm like, oh, I can like relate to that. I also am like, I'm an infant teacher at the preschool I'm at. So like I work with babies, and I've worked with babies since I was 14 years old. So I like just really love infants and babies. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Who knows what goes on in my little noggin. But I'm going to get off and go meet my friend for dinner, and then I think there's some reading sprints going on some channel tonight, which I don't normally participate in, but if one's on, sometimes I'll pop in. That's only happened like once or twice, legitimately. Anyway, there might be some later tonight that I could pop in and finish up. If not, I'm gonna finish up on my own.
We are finished with Appalachian Song. Oh my gosh, my dog is tearing into the trash. Please give me a minute. Sorry, he just is naughty in front of my face sometimes, and I don't think that's very nice. Anyway, I have finished Appalachian Song as previously mentioned. Apparently I've forgotten how to do things. I really enjoyed this book. I can't remember the last couple of things I was saying about it. But yeah, I ended up finishing it last night on the reading sprints with 4 different booktubers. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember who all was in it. But I did it. I finished it, and I really, really liked it. The ending made me tear up. Come up here, buddy. Come up here. There's no space. Good boy. He hasn't seen me in like 5 days, so he's really, really clingy right now. But anyway, yeah, the ending definitely made me tear up. It was so sad, and just, I was like, it was sad. So there was like 2 endings almost. It was like the ending in the past, or the 1943 timeline, and then there was like the ending in the 1973. And the 1943 one was really sad, but then the 1973 one was so hopeful and very Like, it was very beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. And I gave this book 4.5 stars, and I rounded it up to 5 on Goodreads. I really wish Goodreads had a half-star option, but it doesn't, unfortunately. But 4.5 stars. It was just missing a little, like, oomph to make it 5 stars. I don't know how to describe it, but I was thoroughly impressed, and I definitely think it's my favorite of the 3 Michelle Shockley books that I've read so far, which those 3 are Under the Tulip Tree, The Women of Oak Ridge, and now Appalachian Song. And I have Count the Night by Stars. Is that what it's called? Yes, Count the Night by Stars. I have that one on my TBR somewhere. It's not very high on my priority list at the moment, just because it's not on my Goodreads TBR, which is what I've been really trying to focus on recently. Was Appalachian Song on it? No. Anyway, yeah, I thought it was beautiful. It really touched me. And I connected with the characters pretty well. I thought they were well written and they were unique enough. And even the 5 sisters, were very well, like they were characterized well, considering that they were all middle-aged to older women, like spinsters in the mountains. But anyway, those are my thoughts on Appalachian Song. Let me know if you've read it, what your thoughts are on it. If you feel inclined to read it now, I hope you do. I hope I hyped it up enough for you. It was so good, and I thought it just, like, even the way it described the scenery of Tennessee, which I don't live in Tennessee, but I've driven through it and visited it a lot just because I live very close to Tennessee. I was like, I know exactly, like, the landscape and the aesthetics and everything like that. But for funsies, I'm done talking about the book now, but for funsies, I thought we could end this reading vlog with some book mail that I just got. I already know what's in this, but I still want to open it. Okay, as previously mentioned, I do already know what this is. This is, I believe it's called The Manhattan Confessions by Jocelyn Green. This is the 3rd book in the On Central Park series. I read the first book in this series last month. I'm reading, what was that one called? The Metropolitan Affair? Yeah, I read that last month. I'm reading the Hudson Collection this month. And then I will be reading The Manhattan Confession this month. And because I pre-ordered it, it comes with goodies. Oh my gosh, this is precious. Also, I hope the mic is picking this up. I set it like right over here. This is like a little postcard. Greetings from Central Park with a note. Stop. It's a note from the character in the book. So sweet. That's darling. Oh. And then a little signed plate for the book. And then a bookmark that matches the book. I cannot wait to read this. I can't wait to read the second book and then dive into this one. I love the smell of a new book so much. I don't know if that's weird, but it just does something for me. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video, for coming along with me while I read Appalachian Song. Once again, let me know your thoughts on it if you have any. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you in a video very soon. Bye!